Hi, I'm Alexis Garriott, and this is my month one reflection for Full Sail University. Um, I feel like I really learned a lot this last month, especially about InDesign. I'd never used it. I used it once before, and I kind of just threw my hands up in the air and said, forget it, I can't figure it out. Going through the Lynda tutorials, the lynda.com tutorials, was really, really helpful. And even though I feel like I still have a lot to learn about it, I definitely have a foundation now where I'm comfortable going into InDesign and I know how to use the tools. And so I'm looking forward to using it more and learning more about it. In my first video, I talked about my strengths and weaknesses, but I wanted to kind of explain a few things. So I feel like I'm passionate. That's one of my strengths. And I'm a self-teacher. Like I've taught myself Photoshop, Illustrator, Final Cut Pro. And I really just love learning about technology and new things. But my weaknesses are time management, and that's a big one. And I definitely felt the strain in the last month. But I think I've gotten better because I had to. This program is really, really important to me, and so I had to just buckle down and get it done. And so I feel like I really accomplished a lot. In my last video, I said that I was a perfectionist, and a lot of people commented and said that they didn't necessarily think that's a bad thing. And I would agree with you. It's just that the way that I'm a perfectionist is that it controls everything that I'm doing. So if a pixel is off, or I made 4 or 5 iterations of the Pwn ALS poster because there were things with it that were bothering me visually. Rather than working on something else, I just kept tweaking it and tweaking it, and ultimately I just have to be able to let some things go. So I'm hoping that those things get a little bit easier with time, especially because of the time constraint. I think that it will. So the class that I'm looking most forward to is brand development. I've always wanted to create my own brand, and I follow a lot of graphic designers on Twitter, and I have friends on Facebook that are graphic designers, and they're really, really good at that kind of thing, and I don't even know where to start, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the class that I'm really most nervous about is effective copywriting. I feel like I'm a fairly strong writer, and so I'm not too worried about that exactly, but I'm concerned because it's going to take a lot of time to write all of the copy that's in those brand books. After going through 80 plus pages of some of them, I know it's going to be a lot of writing, and so I'm hoping that I can keep my time management under control long enough to be able to finish all of that in a timely manner. So that's kind of what I'm concerned about, but I'm really looking forward to it anyway. I'm really excited about the program. So I think one of the most powerful and measurable ways that Full Sail is going to allow me to pursue my dream is by having a full portfolio at the end of the program. When I was in college, I worked on a bunch of projects, and some of them were good, but I don't have them now because it was 6 years ago or however long, and so I feel like at the end of this program I'm going to have a full portfolio that I can actually show to people in a professional setting, where some of my old videos, even though I love them, they're not either the quality is not good enough to show someone, or I just don't have it anymore, or it's just not relevant. It's been too long. So that's one of the reasons that I decided to go back to school, is because I felt like I'm a creative person, but I didn't have anything that really could show that in a very real way. So with that said, I'm really looking forward to next month's class, and I'll see you guys there.